Hi guys, this is Steven at Classic Typewriter. This is a tutorial for a 1960s Olympia SM8. You've seen the SM9 probably tutorial, and that's a very similar machine. I'll walk you through the differences here. Beautiful machine, utilitarian, somewhat boxy. This has the tabs in the rear. And they should spring like that. I realized two springs fell out of these two, which I just saw them lying on the bench, so I will put those back in. This flips up manually, the paper support, whereas on the SM9, it's an automatic spring-loaded. Here's the single double 1.5, single and double, and 0 line space. That's how you do single or double space, essentially. Here's the carriage release. See, the carriage was locked. This switch is the carriage lock. Once it's released, you can hold down this carriage release button, which is sort of hard while it's on the spinner. This has a normal QWERTY US keyboard. This is how you select the ribbon color if there's a two-tone ribbon in here. This is how you release the rollers if you need to move the paper. Left and right margins. Left side paper guide. Trying to think if there's anything else. Fairly streamlined design. Not a lot of frills. Load the paper in line with the left side page guide. Lift up this paper bale. Move it to where you want it to be. I just loaded paper there. Take out this turnstile. There we go. I'm not sure I have room here. I'm sort of cramped right this second. Nice light action. There's the tab key that'll move it to wherever you have the tab set. You can tell it's like pretty quick. This going up to 90, this ruler means it's an elite, smaller 12 character per inch typeface. You can tell this will keep up with most typing. All I did was mess up the R there. Oops. That'll get you the gist. I messed up the junior down there because it spread the line. But there you go, nice beautiful typeface. That's how the bottom looks. It has one of the open bottoms of earlier machines. I'll walk you through. This folds up for if you need to change the ribbon. This is the original metal ribbon spools. This comes out, and if you need to slide this out, you need to move that out. And then the ribbon goes through this slotted movement piece here. That's what determines the automatic ribbon reverse when it reaches the end. Fairly simple ribbon to load. I'm not doing it in the order here because I'm showing you things. Then you have to turn it till the pin goes into one of these 4 or 6 holes. And this will just, the middle will just slip out. You slip it around these 2 larger prongs in the middle, and then under this other piece that folds over the top. Usually the ribbon, if it's not typing correctly, it means it's not loaded correctly. And then this isn't through this hole here, so it won't auto reverse, but you can manually reverse by just moving that too if you need to. This will sometimes fold up past this catch. See, and that's meaning you have to pull this back. There's a little C-clip in here that holds this on. Often that's missing. Then you won't worry about that, but then the top will fall off when you do that. So just be careful. It's not that hard to get it back on. I now have some ink on my fingers. I'm going to show you the case a little bit. Too much smudge on it. So this is the SM9, SM8 case. Pretty bulky. Just a little brush in here. You'll see there's two mounting brackets here, mounting brackets in the back. The two holes in the back set into these two rear mounting brackets. Actually, the machine sets on the metal piece under the bracket. And then this should just push down. In order to remove, you push these two down and you just lift it up. There's a button here too. And that'll allow you to remove the rear of the case, because back in the day you'd type with it in the case like this if you wanted to. Then you could have it on your lap or whatever. Or, because if any piece of cloth or like a cushion gets under there, it won't type. It'll often block the mechanism, so that's why a lot of older machines had that feature. And then I just put that back in, it just slides. The pinions slide. This case latches like so. You squeeze the inner and outer switches. It's not a very good angle there. You squeeze these inner and outer angles, switches, and it'll open like that. Make sure the pins go into these holes to latch. Be careful when lifting it. Sometimes the case falls open and it's destroyed. But that's it. Thank you for watching that tutorial of the 1960s Olympia SM8. Similar to the SM9, but for a few features. And I'll leave you with this piece of eye candy. This is Steven at Classic Typewriter. Right on. I'll see you on the other side.